Okay, we're going to get started with today's presentation. Today's topic is an overview of Liferay Commerce that we're going to be showing you. My name is Mallory Dirigi. I'm Marketing Manager here at Zen Solutions. Our presenter today is Chris Friend. He's a project lead here at Zen Solutions. Going through today's agenda, we're going to do a quick introduction of who we are as a company, do a quick overview of the velocity virtuous cycle, and then get into some notable elements of Liferay Commerce, and then do a quick demo, and if we have time for questions and answers at the end. Zen Solutions is a digital transformation consultancy. Our mission is to bring velocity to our customers. Velocity is made up of two components, speed and direction. After all, if you want to move fast, you want to move fast in the right direction, right? We bring speed through automation and direction through analytics. We have three locations. Our central location is in Chicago. We have a secondary office in Minneapolis, and then we have a remote office in Bangalore, India as well. We believe every organization needs velocity, and velocity enables the velocity virtuous cycle. The velocity virtuous cycle is a feedback loop that uses the vast amounts of data created through process automation, such as e-commerce, and uses that to provide insights through analytics. Those insights are then, through automation, fed back into business process, such as marketing automation, for improvement and optimization.
All right.
So I'm going to pass it over to Chris, and he's going to introduce today's topic.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So today I wanted to go through Liferay Commerce. Now, this is essentially a new plugin that's been introduced from Liferay that allows your portal to have e-commerce capabilities. And the reason I say plugin is because it literally deploy it to your existing portal environment, and now you have the capability to offer commerce to your customers through your existing Liferay portal. So Liferay Commerce is, as I said, a digital commerce platform, and it's built from the ground up to work with Liferay. And as of 7.1, it's been introduced, and now it can be added to 7.2. The demo that I'm going to be showing you is through the 7.1 Liferay environment. So some of the notable elements that we're going to go through is catalog management. Any great commerce platform needs to have a good way to catalog your products. One of the cool things about Liferay Commerce is user segmentation, which allows you to essentially target different consumers with different products, and we'll go into more detail through the demo. We're also going to go through pricing, warehouses, accelerators, and a bunch of other cool e-commerce tools that Liferay has to offer. So let's go ahead and get started with the demo. All right. So here, I've spun up a demo environment. This is actually available to everyone. If you want to go see, you can. And I actually did not create this on my own. Liferay, once you install the e-commerce plugin, it actually has something called accelerators. Now, it comes with two accelerators, which are essentially site templates. And those you can access through sites, just like you would normally. And when you click, add, you're going to see you have this Brexia and Minium. Brexia is a B2E site template, so when you have this installed, it'll come with a theme, it'll come with some sample products, and you'll be able to then build from that template your own commerce and catalog. And Minium is a B2B site template. So if your business is more interested in B2B, you would use the Minium template, and it comes with a lot of examples and a setup for a B2B portal. And this is great because now you don't have to start from the ground up or start from scratch. You have this template to be based off of. So I went ahead and I created the Brexia template. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but that's what I'm going to go with. And we're going to go through that. So once you create this site, it comes with this home page, and then catalog. It also comes with some other stuff, commerce, category navigation. It'll show off some of the tools that come out of the box with Liferay Commerce. So the most important thing is the catalog. So when you unpackage this and create a template, it'll have all these office supplies pre-built, which is great because then you can see how your site can look using this Brexia theme, and then you can make your changes, do whatever you want. So these all came with this accelerator, and it shows off essentially what you can do with Liferay Commerce. Over here, we have the option facets. This lets your users then filter based on, options that are available for your products. So now I'm saying, okay, I want the color of the product to be black. So now we can see all the products that come in a black variation. And you can combine these with other facets as well to filter more. And then, of course, it also has the cart. So we can go ahead and add this guy to our cart. Now we have something in our cart, and of course we can view it, check out, edit our cart, and go through this process. And again, this all comes out of the box with this accelerator. So now I go ahead and click checkout, and now I can enter all my information, do the order summary, and do a confirmation. Since this is a demo website, I don't have any kind of payment provider set up, so this is as far as I'm going to go here. And we can also edit our cart as well. So here we can edit our cart, we can view what is currently in our cart, and then we can also then update our quantity, or we have the option to enter a promo code. And when we enter the promo code, it can add any discounts that we have set up in our back end to any of our existing products. So once we agree, we can click checkout, and then it takes us to the checkout process. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at our backend control panel. So one of the things, if you're familiar with Liferay, you'll notice that this part is new. There's a new Commerce tab. So when you deploy the plugin, you will now have all these built-in features: catalog, orders, shipments, user segments, list goes on. This will appear on any existing portal you have after you deploy it, which is great because now you have your existing Liferay portal with your users, and now you can add these commerce capabilities. So let's go ahead and take a look at our catalog. So in here, you'll see all our products that our site offers. It's a lot of staplers. So when you want to add a product, Liferay Commerce offers three kinds of products. They're simple, grouped, and virtual. So a simple product is a single product. It's the default product. So when you just have one stapler, you create a new simple product. Grouped is the ability to combine multiple products into a single package. So say you have a stapler and then you have a staple remover, both different products, you can create a grouped product that has both those available and then sell price and everything. It also has an option for virtual. So virtual is not a physical product. Virtual can be a file, subscription, something that you download. So typically it's not something that has to be tracked in inventory or shipped. So that has its own set of tabs as well if you go with the virtual product. So for our example, we are going to do a simple product. So let's go ahead, give our product a new name. You can give it a description, full description, add any meta tags for any SEO optimization, and then you can schedule when this wants to be published. But we're going to just publish right now. So let's go ahead and go to catalog. And now we have our new demo product. So let's go ahead and click on it. And now that we're in our demo product, we have all these options. So the first thing I want to do is, let's go ahead and talk about these top bars because they'll come in handy. So we have our products, we have our options, and specifications. So options, these are essentially templates that you can add to a product that describe the product. So for an example is we have this color of product. This is an options template that we can add to our new product. And this has multiple values then. So we can see this one came with black, blue, cream, green, gray, metallic, a whole list of colors. Now we might not want all these colors for our new product. So what we would do is we would assign this option template to our product, and then we would remove which colors we don't need. So this essentially saves us from having to do a lot of repeat work whenever we create a new product. We just assign it this template and remove what we don't need. We don't need to add several colors, anything like that. And what's great too is by removing, the colors once we assign this template, it doesn't impact this template at all. So this will be assigned to every product that we want colors to, and they'll all have these options available out of the box, and then we can remove them. And specifications is another similar feature. These are essentially attributes that are assigned to your product. They're static. So example would be adjustment margin depth. So this is something that might be common among all staplers or a few staplers. So you can add this attribute to your actual product and then set a value. And then that can be used later on if you're doing product comparison, searches, things like that as well. So let's go ahead and look at our product. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add some options to it. All right, so as we can see, there are no options currently on our product. So I'm going to select one of our templates. So I'm going to do the color of the product. All right, so now we have color product options template assigned to our product, but like I said, I don't want all these colors. So I can go ahead and go through, delete this guy, until I'm satisfied. So now if I go back, I can see I've removed most of the colors, so I'm going to stick with these ones just for the sake of the demo, so don't have to keep going through. And now that we have our template, one of the other things I want you to notice is we have an SKU contributor. So the SKU is the number that is used to, track your product. So if somebody gets this product, that number will be attached to it. And it's also known as the stock keeping unit, which I had to look up. So we'll go ahead and click this as yes, because what this will do is when we go to our SKUs option, we will see that we only had a default one. And now that we have that selected, we have this product not configured correctly, please add one or more SKUs. So now we can go ahead and click this plus, and we'll generate all our combinations. So let's go back to our product, go back to SKUs, and now we can see that SKU has been generated for each of our options. So now we have a different SKU for each of our color options, which is going to be a different stapler. So this allows us to track it, set different price points for each color or each variation depending on what our options were. So let's go ahead and dive into the black one. So now we're looking at our black stapler. Here you can add different kinds of details, a global trade item number, manufacturer part number, things like that. Is it purchasable? One of the things we can then also do is pricing. We can set a price value for our black stapler. We can also set a promo price value, so if a user is part of a promotion, they can see a different value, and then we can add the cost of the actual stapler as well. The price list comes in when we're actually looking at user segmentations, and we'll go into more of what a user segmentation is in the future. So inventory, you can set inventory. In Liferay, there's something called a warehouse, and a warehouse is essentially a location where your product is. So in Liferay Commerce, you can actually add multiple warehouses. You can add one in Chicago. You can add one in LA. And what's great about that is when the user enters their location, it'll get the order from the warehouse that's closest to them for shipping. So that's information that can be stored and used in Liferay. And then we have some overrides for subscription override and shipping overrides. These are overrides that can be enabled to replace your default setup if needed. So let's go ahead and go back to our product. And so that's essentially SKU. So now we have our products set up. They're each being tracked by their own SKU. Now let's go to images and let's go ahead and add some images. So let's say I want to add an image for our black stapler. Go ahead and add that. And now I'm going to choose this for the black. Give it the black image. Publish. And then we can also add another image for our red stapler. So let's go with red. All right. So now we have our done stapler. It has some images, has some colors. So let's go ahead and take a look. So here I just have an incognito window. I'm going to reload our site. Oh, and there we can see we have our new product. So let's go ahead, click on it, see all variants. And here we can see the product, some of the images we added, and we can go ahead and choose the black one. It'll load our black image. We can go ahead, choose the red one, and now it's replaced with our red image. So that's some of the catalog tools available for managing products. A few of the other, go ahead and look at our demo product. So some of the other things we can add to are our specifications, which we mentioned. These are the static attributes that you can add to your product. We already went through SKUs. Attachments. So if your product has any kind of user manual, images, things that should be available to the user when they purchase your product, you can add attachments so that they can download them and reference them. Product relations. This is used for if you want to set up a relationship between products. You know, if this product's similar to this one, you can set up relationships that you can then use throughout your site. And categorization. So one of the great things about the Commerce plugin is it's built using Liferay's categorization. So if you're familiar with Liferay, you know that it has categories and it's pretty robust. You can add it to any asset within Liferay. So products are essentially a Liferay asset. So you can go ahead and select a category that you would like your new product to be part of. So here you can see our products have binding machine, stapler, hole punch, stapler and hole punch combos, and staplers. So we'll assign it a stapler. So now our product is now categorized as a stapler. I'll show you how that can be used later on. And then here we have our configuration. So in configuration, you can set an inventory engine. It comes with like the Liferay out of the box default one. You can actually create your own inventory engine so that you can get like product availability, quantity, everything from your actual distributor. That's an option within Liferay. Otherwise, you can set up those options as well. So subscription, you can set up if this product is like an actual subscription. So if you have a virtual product, it might be a subscription-based product that they, you know, pay over time. You can set up shipping rules, shippable, free shipping, and then the attributes, weight, depth, height, things like that, which will be used to calculate the actual shipping price. Display page, so you can actually set up what page you want your product to be viewed on, if not the default page when it's selected. And then you can also set up a tax category if it's tax exempt, or you can create tax categories that this product would fall under. All right, so that essentially goes through pretty much all the options in the category. Since this is, just a 30-minute demo, we're not going to go in depth into everything. I want to try to show you as much as we can in this time. So orders, of course, if somebody places an order, you want to be able to track it and keep that information as well. Same with shipments. If there's any shipments, you would want to have that information available. User segments, I want to go through this one because this allows you to target different users. If you have products at wholesale versus, markup, you can actually target users or roles based on that. So let's go ahead and look at some examples that I've set up. So in our user segment, I have a Microsoft user and an Amazon user. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Amazon user. So this is the details of the Amazon user, and then I can set up a criteria for what defines an Amazon user. And here you can see an Amazon user has a role called Amazon Shopper. So what that means is anyone who has the Liferay role Amazon Shopper is going to fall under this Amazon user segment. So what can I then use this user segment for? Well, you can set up catalog rules. So let's go ahead and look at a catalog rule. So I created a catalog rule for Amazon users. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So the user segment, I have Amazon user, which is the user role, Amazon role. And now what I say is the type categories, these are the only items that they can view: electric staplers, hole punches, binding machines. So I have set up this catalog rule so that if a user logs in and views our catalog, they will only be able to view these options if they have that role. So let's go ahead and take a look at our users. So we have Jeff Bezos. So let's go ahead, and he has our role as an Amazon shopper. So let's go ahead and log in as him. So we're here, we're on our front page. Let's go ahead and go back to home. All right, view catalog. So as of now, we can see everything. So let's go ahead and sign in. Well, and now we're no longer seeing staplers. We can see that our options have changed. So we can all only see 31 entries, where before we could see 51. That's because of our user segmentation and catalog rule. The Amazon user can only view the electric staplers and things like that. So this is a great tool if you want to manage your users, such as sales reps versus normal customers versus wholesale, whatever you need to do. All right. And the same can be done with price lists. So price lists, you can actually then use your user segmentations as well. You can add your user segment and then when you publish this, you can set the store currency as well. But when you publish this, we had that price list option per product. So any user that is part of this demo price list in this user segmentation would then get that price list value. So its user segmentations can be used throughout the entire site for pricing, for product availability, showing, things like that. Oh, and then of course there's discounts. So you can create your own discounts so that they can use a coupon code. Like we saw in the cart checkout, you can provide a promo code, which then will give them a discount. So here you can set up any kind of discount that you would like to throw out to the user. And then subscriptions, you can actually manage your subscriptions here if you have any virtual products with subscriptions. And then settings. So settings, this is where you can set pretty much anything in the catalog. You can set the countries, currencies, you can set what payment methods you support. You can set up your shipping methods, shipping rules, taxes, and you can also create your warehouses. Like I said, warehouses are where your distributor is, so that in the portal, if a user enters where the product's being shipped, it can ship from the closest warehouse if you'd like. So I would definitely suggest, if you can, Liferay, I believe, offers some demo environments. Spin one up, play with it, get familiar with the Commerce plugin. It's a great feature because it goes just right on top of your existing Liferay platform and uses a lot of things that I like within Liferay. We're running out of time, so that concludes our demo. So, if you have any questions or concerns, you can contact us at Zen Solutions at info@zensolutions.com. And yeah, we can start questions in Q&A session if anyone has any questions.
We'll stay on the line for a couple more minutes if anybody has any questions. Otherwise, you can just email us at any of these emails after today's webinar. Thank you. All right, that concludes today's presentation. Thank you so much, and have a good day.